Hey everybody, Jay here, and I've been tagged by a good friend of ours, Deci TM. Yes, his last name is TM. Nah, just playing. Deci TM, and he talked about his favorite card game, and I'm here to discuss my favorite card game that I like to play with people. A lot of people find this card game slightly disturbing, but it's a really good card game that one of my best friends taught me when I was back in Nebraska, called Lunch Money. Lunch Money is a card game that you can get at your local game shop. Basically, the premise of the game is you deal 5 cards to each player in your group. It comes with, a deck of cards, just one deck, and it will accommodate 4 people without having to reshuffle. But if you want more people, you can, continue to reshuffle. You also can get more decks, to add to here if you have more players. And here's the back art of the card. And how it plays is everybody has 15 tokens, or they have $15 for lunch. And the object of the game is to pummel your opponent and steal their lunch money until you have all their lunch money. So think of being a kid in school and you're fighting over lunch money. And the fun part about this is that the game is set up so that it's supposed to be fun, and you're talking junk to the other person when you're fighting them. So you have to, do these certain actions. So I'm going to show you some of the cards, and sometimes the artwork is some of the stuff that really creeps everybody out. So there are different combos that you can do in here that take hit points away from people. So there are action cards like this. So that's a 1 point. Up here you have the number, and then it tells you what the action is. So you say, I jab, Brandon. I jab Brandon for 1 point. And Brandon has the opportunity to block. As you see, there's a cute little girl there, and she's just simply saying, hi. And the girl on all the cards is the creator's, the photographer's daughter that did all these art. And so Brandon could come back, and he has a chance to do a block. And so if Brandon blocks it, he doesn't take the 1 point of damage. And then there's if you read the caption on these cards, they're awesome. Like here's one, Pimp Slap. And down the corner it says, look at me when I'm hitting you. And a little cute little girl there. Isn't that disturbing? I think it's cute. And then here's one of my favorites here. Roundhouse. And it says, say hi to God for me. I'm hoping that I can play this with the Crockers, the in-laws, soon. Also, in here you can you have first aids, where this first aid is Mother Mary, won't you whisper, save me from unconsciousness. Mother Mary, won't you whisper, did Jesus ever have days like this? So this first aid, I guess, is where a kid is praying so they won't get beat up. and here's one that I'll explain about, called Disarm. Drop it, good boy. Because in the deck there are weapons in here. You can get a hammer. Let me see if I can find a hammer. That was one of my favorites to have because I could do the hammer dance for my friend. I would actually get up out of my chair and I would do the hammer dance so that I could you know, do the hammer on the running man and say, take it. Oh man, I should have pulled it out beforehand. Well, I couldn't find a hammer, and I'll say, like, here's a weapon. Said, what's black and blue and red all over? You silly. This is one of the weapons that is called, it's the chain. So, and then you have like big power cards like Hail Mary. That one is where they run across the whole, across the schoolyard and hit you. And then you have the big trump card, which is humiliation. This stops any action from happening. And when you drop this card, you really have to talk junk. You pretty much say, talk about the mama or the daddy or anything like that. But it's a fun game. If you can get over, if you take stuff too seriously and you don't like seeing a little girl talking about, you know, punch you in the face and stuff like that, then you might not like this game. But playing with a group of friends that know it's just a game is really fun. So, the card game is called Lunch Money. You can pick it up for like around 20 bucks at your local game store. And hope you enjoyed this video. Alright, bye. Bitches.